Storm win the draw, send it off the glass and out of the zone. Simon Lepre taking his time in his own end, steps up behind the goal. Swinging through with speed. Struggling to get past Johnson, do manage to get ahead of themselves. Swartz trying to send it out wide. Shot flashes across the face of goal. Tendek couldn't find it with the glove. Held in the zone. Sent back to the half boards. Hynam spins it on for Johnson. He might be on one-on-one with Dupre. Trying to work inside, outside. Gets poke checked and Dupre does enough. Storm still in possession. Sent back down. Johnson doing all the work himself on this penalty kill. Erdhart sends it out to the neutral zone.
That was really clever offense on the penalty kill from Tyler Hynam there. Sold as if he was going to dump it down. Makes a nice little pass.
Climb back in, right into the slot, and Newley just fires that one wide. I think Tendek might have got a bit of a stick on it, and play goes on. Newley looking in front, goes back to the point. Schwartz is set up in front of the netminder. Tendek comes back to the top of the slot, tipped down in front. That might be played with a high stick. All the Storm players are calling for the referee to have a look at it. He nods in agreement and will head straight to the review. For now, the goal was called a goal. We'll see what angles we have, see who actually takes the touch. That was...
Schwartz is the one that celebrates it.
There's also Matt Berry there as well. We'll see from this angle if we see, actually, I think Matt Berry might get the last touch. If it was, his stick is very high. We are going to have a video review from the officials and they're going to head and check this one. The goal was called a goal on the ice, so they need significant evidence to overturn the call. And this one will get you talking over on Twitter, no doubt. As we'll get to see what the officials get to see, and you'll be able to make your minds up.
Yeah, nevertheless, always a tricky one for goaltenders to be able to try and make a difference with. It gets redirected right out in front of him. We get another look at this here. The shot's coming up high, so you stand up tall to try and make the save with your shoulder. All of a sudden, it's dipped down and gone underneath your legs. It's in the back of the net. Nothing you could do about it. Tendek, alongside his whole team, will be hoping that this gets changed with the stick just being a bit above the crossbar. That's what they're looking for here. When it gets played, is it above the crossbar? It certainly looks like it to me. I
think both players' sticks are above the goal.
See if it gets paused right at the right moment. You can see the puck is going to go over the goal for sure.
Where they're stopping it there is exactly where contact is made. To my eye, it might be the angle of the camera, but for my eye, that is significantly above even Tendek's shoulder and head, and that is above the well above the crossbar.
Yeah, that shot's going up and over if there's no redirection. The redirection's what puts it in, so I reckon this might be a short call.
Referee's still conversing about it in the penalty box, making sure they have all the relative angles.
Getting a good zoom in there, seeing all the different blurry shots.
This reminds me of the spot the puck challenges from back in the day.
That one is almost more conclusive that the sticks at the time of action. I'm going to say when you can see the puck, because I'm not going to lie, I can't in this frame. I'm not sure how the referees are able to see it, but
I'm not going to say I'm going to be able to pick it out, but you can kind of roughly go from...
You can guess where their sticks are at the time that they touch it, from where they're pausing it as well. And it looks to me to be higher from both cameras that we've been able to look at it from, higher than the goalpost. They are having a long look at this though. They need to make sure that they're right, obviously.
The longer this goes on, the more my nerves are starting to kick in, and this might stay as a goal, if I'm being honest with you.
The more the nerves of all the Storm fans in the building. They're hoping this one gets waved off.
Looks like the officials are putting their helmets back on. They seem to be ready to resume this hockey game and give us the decision one way or the other. We're looking for the washout signal in this game to stay at 0-0, the arms out wide rather than the point to the centre dot. We'll see when they make their way back onto the ice right now. No goal, waved off. We'll stay at 0-0.
really, for the Storm, getting a goal against the flow of play and against the momentum. Something that they struggled with in the game in the midweek. Had a lot of the offense, but weren't able to do anything with it, whereas Dundee only needed a couple of opportunities to score.
Clam back in, right behind the defence, tried to pull to the forehand, never got the shot off, and Hurd after it in the corner. Hynam's pass ahead, Hughes might be through the back of the defence. Falls kindly for the Storm, all the way across to Hynam, he picks the top corner, and it's Hynam to score first. We thought it was going to be a goal against the run of play, and Storm just needed that break up the ice, and who better to pass it off to than Tyler Hynam.
Ryan Hughes was nearly in, it ends up trying to be cleared. Finding it was Noah Carroll, and all of a sudden Tyler Hynam in absolute acres. Loads of time and space to pick his spot, and pick his spot he does.
See how close it was, but didn't miss by much.
And Stephen Johnson, very much a pass-first player so far this season with 16 assists as opposed to just 5 goals. He looked to pass first there to Tyler Hynam because he knows the danger that his shot can bring.
Dawu after this on the forecheck from McLaren not being able to get out of their zone cleanly on the first attempt. McKay will try up this near side for Nielsen. Pop to the middle, taken away by the Storm. Dawu can't corral it, and it gets past Erdhart. Back goes Harrison. Play up the boards and right in front of the benches. Shot from out wide and dealt with by Bow. Back to the line. Harrison across for Erdhart. Shot goes off a skate and flutters over the goal. Harrison will hold in once more. Play around the back of the net. Official might be getting in the way a little bit too. Storm get round it though, and shot towards the net. Can't be tipped down by Critchlow in front. Martin gets it back to the point. Erdhart walks the blue line, shoots, gets it low. It's still scrambling around and fumbled into the back of the net. Dawu. It won't be one that he'll want on a highlight reel, but it'll be one that he wants to put up on the stats. They don't ask how, they just ask how many. And Alexi Dawu, fortuitous of a bounce at the near side post, scrambles it past for the second goal of the evening. That counts anyway.
We'll get another look at this. I reckon it might have gone in anyway. Off the heel of Hazeldine, directed towards goal, but just to make sure, Alexi Dawu gets the stick on it. That's his 24th goal of the season. And
Critchlow loses out on the draw. Plan from this near side corner, forced to turn back, spin away. Do eventually get the pass ahead, Hurd. Pass out wide, all the way across the zone, top of the circles, dragging and shooting, and finding the back of the net. Picking the top corner. With 12 minutes and 10 seconds to go. And Clanner on the board, officially for the first time. We believe it's the captain, Devon Silveroff, who gets the final touch. The pass all the way across that golden highway.
Yeah, you can
shoot top corner.
Goalies have been strong, as they have been all season, both of them respectively.
Clean win by Yolette. Dupre finds it around the back of the goal. Nice pass ahead, and the Clanner through the neutral zone, lofted in just wide of Tendek. He can't play it. Storm go up the boards. Pop to the middle was taken away, stepping through, but taken back. Yolette finds Derfling on the near side. Sends it round the corner for Estevez to get to first. Hurd disrupts the play, and Clanback have possession in front of their net. Step through right down Main Street, going route one by Simon Dupre. He puts it into the corner. Hurd after it. McKay steps forward all the way across, and ducking out of the way was the official. Critchlow puts the check on Berry and gets the puck back. Can't find a pass through the middle. Dawu fighting with it. Harrison gets it across. Scrappy play from both teams. Neither wants to make the next mistake. Play from the corner, out in front. Critchlow winds up, takes another dangerous hit. Gets unseated. We saw that last week against the Stars.
And that one was a penalty as well in the last game. Talk about it in a second as the shot comes through traffic.
Play on the half wall. Sent round the back of the net, whipped round back to Morrow at the point. Across now for Hynam. Sent down the wall from a tight angle. Bow makes a save. Clan make the exit. Lofted out far side boards. Morrow Pocek gets it back. Hindham sends it out wide. That one blocked by Pare. From the back of the goal, Storm take back over. Have Carroll open at the point, cut inside instead. Shot goes wide. Morrow has it far side, working down the wall around the back of the goal. Runs into traffic, put out in front. Back to the line. Carroll's shot off a stick, bodies falling down in front. Broken stick on the play. Clan down to 4.5 men. Players tied up on the boards. Morrow's involved. Those two still trying to untangle themselves. Play goes on far side. Bodies flying all over the defensive zone of the Clan. Cross to this near side. Morrow puts it back down low. Looking for the return. It goes off a skate. Morrow stepped down the wall trying to get possession back. Storm do overload with numbers. Send it all the way across to an open side. Hindham loses out in the corner. Trying to dig it free. Does so. Comes away with it. Gets it back to Morrow at the point. Can he wind up a shot? Trying to pick that far side corner. Just goes wide of the net. Extended pressure for the Storm. Morrow recycles possession down into the far side corner. Round the back of the net they go. Derflinger fresh off the bench. They get into the fray as Hughes circling the zone. Shot never made it to the net. That one might have stung off the skate. Sweeping shot, and Clan do enough to clear the zone. They'll head off on a change.
Sustained pressure there. Some of them looking a bit bruised as they head off, but in come the Storm again.
No let up of pressure from the Storm. They backhanded into the zone, stick lifted. Two broken and discarded sticks on the ice for the players to contend with. Falls nicely first defense. He loads and fires. He picks the top corner. I lost my voice saying it, but it's Gio Estevez who finds the back of the net, and that elusive, dangerous next goal goes the way of the Storm. It's 3-1.
Well, those two broken sticks were causing absolute chaos. There were an extra defender for quite some time, impairing the ability for some passes to be strung together for the Storm, but in the end, working in their favour. Puck bounces out in the middle.
Erdhart steps forward, the two defensemen, the furthest players up the ice. Rides the hit, in fact lets him go. Might have fallen into the bench. Breaks the stick as well. Will get off, maybe for pride's sake more than anything else. Clan lose out in the corner. Shot just
off. Not much time left in this one. You might even see some desperate offense whilst short-handed.
As that one pops him to the air and battered down into the area behind the net. Storm player loses an edge and Clan can make their way to the neutral zone. Poke checks at the blue line. Away go the Storm. Off to the bench goes Bow. Turnover, backhand towards the net, blocked in front. Everyone playing netminder.
How about this?
Morrow sends it in speculatively and Clan will take over.
Have you ever seen a goalie go to the bench when the team's been short-handed?
Try anything once as Clan have the possession in the zone, lofted into this near side corner. Critchlow takes a look up, will try and send it to the neutral zone. Dawu can't get past the defence and Simon Dupre takes back over. Finlay. Nifty little pass ahead, in on the attack. Stop, shot, blocker save, far side point. Out to the neutral zone. Alexei Dawu staring down an empty net. Finds the back of the goal. And that's 4 on the board for the Storm.
And that should be game over and done with. Done and dusted. Alexei Dawu double dips the chip on the night for 2 goals to extend his lead out to 57 points in the league standings. In what has been a successful night for himself, a successful night for the Manchester Storm. Just 2 minutes left. Crazier things have happened. But that was a big goal for the Storm in a controversial decision to remove Landon Bow from the net despite the team being short-handed. Wouldn't be surprised if I see Landon Bow make his way to the bench again for some last-minute offense, but at the moment it's 4-1 Storm.
We'll see what Corey Nielsen does as Clan go forward on the draw. Shot gets blocked. Lakovic spins it towards the net, out in the slot. He's found the back of the net. Hold on to your hats, folks. Robert Lakovic has just bundled one in for the Clan. It's 4-2 with 1 minute and 52 seconds left on the clock. Don't turn off just yet. As Tendek watching that one back on the screen as to how it went in. We'll get an overhead view of Look at exactly how it got bundled. Went around the back of the goal, popped back out in front, and Lakovic first to it. Had 4 or 5.
But just fire away at that empty net, I would say.
First warning goes to Hurd on the face-off, but they get it back cleanly and now set up on the attack. Shot bundled into the back of the net. Storm didn't clear the crease. And this game's at 4-3. Who would have had that at the start of this game, especially in the last minute and a half? Glasgow Clan have found 2 goals from seemingly nothing. 3 players camped out at the front of the top of the blue paint. Storm can't cover that many people on the penalty kill when Jaden Schwartz finds the back of the goal. Just sweeps that one in, loose puck at the side of the net.
And all of a sudden you can feel the tension.